Fun with you. I wanted to talk about how principles can be your shield. This is my Wonder Woman shield from my outfit, from my Wonder Woman Halloween costume. So I'm bringing it on. Hey, Natora, nice to see you. I'm going to talk about how these principles act as a shield for you, right? So, what do I mean by that? I'm doing good. Today, we're going to have some fun. When somebody comes at you, so the principles that I'm talking about are the ones I teach in the framework. Let me grab it for you here. Actually, hold on. Here they are. This, right? So it looks kind of like a shield, doesn't it? It looks kind of like a shield, all right? This is the shield I'm talking about. How do these principles become your shield that you can use in your life? It happens when I'm talking about the principles of understanding this is my body, right? So when I say this is my body and I am, then it gives me a conviction, right? It gives me a conviction where I can rebuff when people are coming at me with things that are not for me, right? So if someone comes at me and they're trying to convince me that my body is for their pleasure, right? Or that they somehow have a right to tell me what to do with my body, I have a shield that can rebuff their arguments and that can rebuff what they're saying so that I can know I can stand with conviction and say, nope, you are definitely wrong, right? Because I know I have a conviction, I have the logic, I have the understanding that my body is my property. So it acts as a shield to shield you from the barbs that other people are going to throw at you. What's another way this acts as a shield for you to help protect you, right? Because what happens when people say stuff to us, they try to manipulate us, they try to attack us, they try to tell us we're wrong about something that we want to do with ourselves, with our body, with how we live, right? We know that we can have a thing. We can say, nope, this is my body, this is my choice. As long as what I'm doing is not harming other people, right? Then I have the ability to choose what I want to do with my own body. Hey, Victor. So, what's another way this acts as a shield to rebuff when people are coming at you with stuff or try to get you to do something that you don't want to do? Hey, Nicholas, good to see you. So, remember when I talked about the deal? I talked about the deal. I talked about how people use manipulation to try to get you to do something you don't want to do. Okay, who here has ever gotten guilted into something? Okay, who here has ever had their parents or the parent teacher conference or some community thing and they're or a spouse right, trying to guilt you into doing something that you don't want to do, right? And you don't have to do it, but they're trying to make you feel guilty about it. And they're using guilt as a manipulation tool, right? What does that do? That makes you feel bad, right? That's what guilt does. It makes you feel bad. And then you feel kind of resentful, but you also feel bad, like, oh my God, maybe I'm supposed to do this. Am I a bad person if I don't do this, right? That guilt comes in to your space and it attacks you. It comes in and it hurts you. See? And you're like, wow, what am I doing the right thing? But when you have this shield, you can rebuff that guilt. It doesn't have to touch you. It doesn't have to affect you emotionally. You see, because you can say, wow, I see what you're doing there. I can see you're trying to guilt me into doing something, but I know that my body is my property and I don't have to do anything that I don't fully agree to do because I recognize the value that I'm going to receive. That's what a true exchange is. There has to be an offer, there has to be value given, and then you have to accept that offer, right? And if those things don't exist, if someone is just trying to manipulate you, they may use pressure, they might use lies, they might use guilt, they might say, well, you should be doing this for God, or you should be doing this for other people, or you should be sacrificing for this reason or that reason. They're trying to use guilt to get you to give them something that they want without giving you a good exchange for that. Whatever that is, whatever that exchange may be for you. It might even just be gratitude. It might be acceptance into a group or an organization. Who knows? It doesn't really matter, right? The truth is, anytime there's not a mutual exchange and someone's trying to pressure you, they're going to use that manipulation and guilt to make you feel bad. See? And that's how they're trying to steal from you. But when you have this shield, right, when you understand the principle is the shield, you say, wait, I know that I have a full right in my own body, that nobody gets to tell me to do anything with my time or my money that I don't freely choose to do because I choose to do it. Okay? There are many times that we will choose to do something, to give a gift, to give love, to do something because we feel good about that. And that's what we want to do. And it helps us feel good about ourselves and we're helping others. That's great, but that's our free choice. That is not someone else coming into our space and trying to pressure us with feeling guilty and feeling bad. You see, that's a huge difference. So when someone is doing that and it's not your free choice, then guess what you got? You got the shield, okay? You can hold up that shield and you can say, nope, that's going to bounce right off me. All your guilt and your tactics and your manipulation, boom, they're just going to bounce right off. I don't need to deal with your shit, okay? That's basically what this is. I don't got to deal with your stuff and your manipulation and your guilt tripping because I know the truth. I know that I have a free, full right to myself, to my time, to my body, and I get to choose where I want to give that. I get to choose if I want to give it to someone freely out of love or if I want to give it in a true value exchange. That's what this does for us. You see? That's what this is, a shield, okay? So it can be a shield to us both in situations where we're talking about the deal, right? When we're talking about the circle of the deal, that's when we're talking about value exchanges, okay? Also, when we're talking about the circle of our body, when other people are trying to come at us and maybe touch us inappropriately or get into our space or tell us what we can and cannot do with our own bodies and trying to guilt trip us and be like, well, you should do this with your body because it's good for everybody else. Everyone, you need to do this because everybody else needs to do this in order for us to have the society we want to have. Like, okay, but guess what? This is my body. I get to choose what I put in it. I get to choose what someone does to it, right? I get to choose if I'm going to have a tattoo or not, right? If I'm going to have a surgery or not, if I'm going to have some kind of medical thing or not. I get to choose. This is my body. You can't tell me what to do with it because this is my property fully. So when people come at you with this, that type of guilt tripping, this acts as your shield to protect you from that emotionally, to protect you from that mental and emotional manipulation, because you know that you're right. That is your conviction, and you can stand strong in it, and all of their words can bounce off. That's what this does for you, okay? So that's the shield. My friend wanted me to call the framework the faith shield, but I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. If you guys have any ideas of something fun to call it. I wanted to call it something fun so that when I teach it to kids and stuff, it's easy for them to remember. So if you guys have ideas of what to call it, then let me know. But otherwise, like the video, share it, because it's really important for people, especially young people, to have something where they can stand strong in their convictions, where they can stand up to peer pressure, right? Other people trying to pressure them to drink or do drugs or have sex before they're ready to, all these kinds of things that we deal with in our lives. You want your kids to have a mental shield to protect themselves, right? You want them to have a mental shield that they can use to stand up against peer pressure. That's why we teach them these principles, so that they have that to protect themselves against people who do not have their best interests at heart. So, Addie, nice to see you, and I will talk to you all later. Hope you guys have a great day. I know I didn't come on time today. There was other stuff going on, but I will see you tomorrow. Bye.